the stream on
Yeah, please.
so we could see
So we look smart.
what the hell is happening? So we're gonna make it full screen. This one? That button? Come on, mouse. Where are you? There we go. Now we can see. Yeah, I should probably get a chair. I'll find a chair. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, well, hello and welcome, everyone, to the 2023 Plainfield Curling Club Founders Sunday Finals. This is our first round of finals. We, over on sheet 1, we've got the rink of Team Scott De Palma against the rink of Team John Willman. You're joined by John Gebhardt, myself, and my broadcast partner, Kate Trella.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to pot you up a little bit more. There we
It's
go.
so funny. I was sitting in the chair,
Yeah?
watching the game, doing my lesson plans, as one does on a Sunday.
Of
And I
course.
was like, John, are you gonna go on the stream? I see the headphones.
I gotta distract myself.
I love doing this.
I'm excited, Kate. This is my 4th ever A-Event Finals.
Oh, yeah?
In the game that follows this one.
This
So
is amazing.
I figure rather than just wandering around and being nervous, I'll sit over here and get in the microphone.
Yes, that's a very good distraction.
So as a reminder to anyone watching, to the, I'm sure, dozens and hundreds of people watching, our commentary does go out over both sheets. We will try to do our best to
Talk about
differentiate and talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
both. And so again, sheet A right now, or sheet 1 is our
B
De
event
Palma
final.
Wilma game, the
Mhm.
B event. And over on sheet 2, we've got Petrov versus Klein in our 4th event.
Both very, very good games so far.
Yeah.
Awesome teams. I love how you can hear the sweeping.
Oh yeah.
When they're sweeping in the middle of the sheet, it's like shh, 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 shh.
Yeah, I really enjoy that. When we were deciding where to put the microphones, people said, can we get a set of microphones behind each hack? Oh, John Willman just dropped his broom over on sheet 1, so
Everybody else
there was
did?
a quick response from Scott.
Yes, love that.
Part of Plainfield tradition. I like it too. You know what? I've been to clubs where the people really actively don't like it. And I'm like, you know what? Spirit of curling. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're out here goofing around. There's only 25,000 U.S. curlers. We have a couple little fun traditions. Let's go for it. It's really fun though when you drop your broom and 16 to 32 other people just all drop it at
Also
once. It's a
drop
great
it.
clatter.
I know everyone was like, "Oh, it's to make you not feel bad that you dropped your broom."
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like,
No, it's definitely
no,
to make you
it's
feel
definitely
bad.
to make you feel
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Like it's definitely put you on the spot.
Oh yeah. And if you don't react to that with like laughter, I
Yeah.
mean, you're not cut out for this sport. I don't think.
If you don't have a certain sense of sarcasm, I don't think you could curl.
Oh yeah. I was telling people the other day I was watching the Friday night game, the late game, Eswine against Kidney, and my gosh, if I had to show someone a Spirit of Curling game from this
Oh my
season that I've
gosh.
seen, I mean, all 8 players were complimenting each other and
Yes.
just laughter and jokes the entire game, and I really enjoyed watching it.
They are all such good friends of mine.
Yes.
And it was very funny because I was not here on Friday night because I'm actually not playing in the Founders. So I'm just here spectating, and I didn't come on Friday. And Danielle texted me, and she was like, "It is me, and Kevin, and Lauren, and Ryan against Maria, and John, and Bev, and Rick, and you're not coming?" And I was like, "I'll watch you on the stream. Have fun." And
Yeah.
they did. They had it was so good to watch.
I don't see the Kidneys much because I just don't play the same league nights as them.
Yeah.
So they came up in conversation, just before the event with some other friends, and they were like, "Oh, they're the nicest people. They're so much fun."
They're so
And it was great because like literally the following night when I tune in, I'm like, "Oh, yep, that's verified." Like within 10 minutes, I
No,
was like,
they're-
"They're probably a blast
They're
to hang out with."
fantastic. I don't think I could, I started, was it 9 years ago now?
Yeah.
And I started on Saturday night. And
Yeah.
now I don't think I can ever leave Saturday night because the influx of people, like they come and go, but like they're always such great people. And they're
Sure.
always the best group to play with. And the food is always good too. But yeah, they are awesome. And it's funny because I was playing with Lauren
Okay.
pre-pandemic. So I was playing a lot with Lauren and what was then her boyfriend,
Yeah.
Ryan, then soon to become fiance, husband,
Sure.
father of child. I was really good friends with Lauren, and then she didn't come back after the pandemic, and then I became really good friends with Danielle because I was like, oh, you're Lauren's sister.
Of course.
So now I'm like really good friends with Danielle, and then Lauren comes back, and I'm like, well, this is weird. You're both here at the same time. This has never happened. I don't know. I don't know who I'm supposed to like more. No, they're great people.
Well, Maria Eswine is behind you, Kate, so
Yes.
she probably heard some
Booming.
of our compliments, I imagine.
Yeah, about your game on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about your game on Friday.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the spirit of curling because John dropped his broom. And then
Yes.
Scott dropped it right after. And we were saying, it's 100% to make the people feel bad
Yes.
about dropping the broom. And, if you don't laugh, you don't have the spirit of curling. And John was complimenting your game on
Yeah.
Friday night against the
Thank you,
the
Kate.
Kidney Brady's.
Right.
The Kidney Brady's. And how it was all spirit of curling. Yeah.
Over on sheet 2, Team Petrov has taken the first single points in the first 2 ends as we are here in actually, they haven't hung the third, but I guess they're playing back to the glass.
1, 2.
So we're tied. We're tied up on
1,
sheet 2.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, they took 2 more. Maybe Rob
no,
Young's
this
head
is-
is right in front of it, huh?
Maybe.
That's quite possible.
I'm not sure.
Let's see when Rob kneels down in a second here. I'm being told, though. By,
Yes,
yep, there it is.
There's
All
the
right.
3. I'm like, this is the 4th
Yeah.
end, right?
Perfect. Yes, we are.
I could count.
Team Barry Klein with the Red Rocks just set a really good guard as we were chatting there. Evo is going to try to raise this yellow guard into the house. Fair amount of real estate of red rocks that he could bounce into, and this looks pretty great. Oh, he's going to find the hole. Oh, no. Oh, you can hear from the warm room crowd.
That's one part of like.
Bummer.
I
Oh,
love-
Rob Young with the mock broom snap over his knee move. I like it. Rob's a good sport.
I absolutely love the warm room sounds that you can hear.
Oh, yeah.
Over the microphone. It's like sometimes I just want to leave it here. Just have that as background noise.
So I imagine Barry, he is down 4, so he could bring another one into the house, but it's not probably going to outcount that yellow in the 8-foot. So I think his safe move here will be to temporarily close the door, and that's probably what he's asked on Arsenal Device to do over on sheet 2.
I didn't realize they have quite a few stones left.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought we were more toward the end of the vice.
So I think the ideal shot here is, just touching the blue line. Stay on the outside of it. Oh, no, they are bringing this in. So they will be sitting 3.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Good draw.
That's a nice little roll to Christmas tree that in a bit, too. So let's see what Evo wants to do here. He does have a loaded gun on the right side here in sheet 2. Knowing Evo, he could even bring up that center guard on the center line. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to fire at the loaded gun. That's what they're pointing at. I like this call. You don't want to throw too much. I mean, you're going to lose your yellow, though. So the end result of this shot
You're
is
gonna lose the shot, Rob,
if you make
yeah.
this shot, red's still going to be sitting 2. And I
You're
think
cutting
that
them down, which is
I think that raised yellow is just going to spill out of the house.
they don't have hammer, so
No hammer, but a
You
good
could just-
lead. They want to cut it down, and
think this is a
it
good-
might
good
open
call.
this side up too for another attack.
it was a good takeout by Chris Springer on sheet 1.
Nice. Oh, they are going for the center guard, Kate. I
Oh,
like
oh,
it.
Oh, all right, so
Nice shot.
got one, and it
the
opened it
house.
up. So all good things, I think, on sheet 2.
So if you're Barry Klein on sheet 2, what are you throwing here, Kate?
It's my vice rock. I would still do a guard, and I would probably throw like a top 12 guard,
Okay.
maybe kind of by the center line. Just
On the right side of center.
Yeah, because
I'm going to try to get some
thinking
Telestrator
if I
software,
am-
by the way.
Right, oh yeah,
As you pointed
we're
at
gonna
that
start,
screen.
We're gonna,
Yeah.
we're gonna start drawing on the streams.
Yeah.
That would be. We're all
Yeah,
high tech now.
We'll see if I have that up by April when we're closing down.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
because I mean, if I was Evo, I'd want to draw in to the
Yeah.
button and.
Yeah, I think I would set a guard on. I would probably go the side they're on right now. And again, I wouldn't put this too deep. Maybe like just like full 8, full 12. Really, anything from a 3 to a 5 would be good
Yeah.
here.
Anything to
They
block a
definitely
draw
don't want to be
path.
behind T. That would be tragic, unless it's really tucked in.
I think they are. I think they're drawing. Or it was just too heavy.
They
boy.
need us to tuck in, though, at least. It's tucking in. All right, so
Yeah.
it should make the double harder. I think Evo's just going to follow that in. Maybe sit
Depends.
on that last red rock, roll into the pin.
Everybody skips differently.
Yeah.
Some are more aggressive than others.
Well, this is interesting to me. I'm surprised that they're going to go for this. Because, again, they'll lose the yellow, and I don't think they'll get a double out of it. I'll bet you that after they chat about this for a bit, they're going to throw a draw, after all, right to the pin. That's my prediction here on sheet 2. Chris Springer setting a guard over on sheet 1. Looks like a pretty nice guard. Might have
Yeah.
floated inside a touch, but I'm not mad at it.
No, not at all. I mean, he did do the takeout on the last rock, and now red is sitting 2. It would have been nice if he rolled in a little, but the guard there now is perfect. I'm not sure what happened with Gillian's shot. I don't know if they went for the takeout of the red and then missed, or something else.
So sheet 1,
We were
we've
paying
got-
attention to sheet 2. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, sheet 1.
we are gonna see that loaded gun over here on sheet 2.
I'm excited.
Again, I'm a little surprised at this, if only because I think they'll lose the old race rock. But you are up by 4, so you can almost guarantee that you get rid of this red with any contact on this yellow gun. It's a safe move. John Willman probably doing either a full draw or maybe a little upweight draw. Here's the gun, Kate, on sheet 2.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Boom, boom.
Oh, they got a nice drag effect. I'm wrong. I mean, they got a great drag, and they did keep that yellow. So.
And now I think their third rock, their third shot now. So.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that, too. And
Yeah.
now Barry has to worry, or he has to be concerned at least, with another yellow
Top
raise.
up, yeah, which is I think what Don is showing him now.
Yeah. I mean, your alternative, though, is that all of your rocks for red on sheet 2 are behind T, so I kind of want to cover that side as well. I think I might even...
I would...
It's hard because the pocket of the reds is so wide for the yellow raise.
I would cover the draw, make him throw the harder shot, which I think is the raise.
I would, too.
The easier shot's the draw with the backing.
Yeah.
Over on sheet 1, I think Scott's throwing his first.
Yeah.
First of the skip zones.
Yeah, John Willman, with his yellow 7, was trying to draw into either onto the red or onto the pin. He came up a little short, but it's in a nice raise position. I play
It looks like Scott's going for a guard. Yeah, where Chris is standing. He's all the way. You guys can't really see it on the house stream, but like if you see on the stream in the middle where you can see the whole sheet, Chris is almost on the edge of the 12. So I'm assuming guard.
Yeah, I think they're guarding any kind of raise on that last yellow.
Hopefully.
I mean, he could be a wild man and he's drawing that port, but that would be the same weight that would accidentally tap that yellow up. So I don't think Scott called that.
Matt and Rob
I think it's the guard.
is sweeping very vigorously.
Over
I
sheet
think it's over
2,
curling.
I love the guard that they just placed by Barry's team. That really cuts off the draw path, and it's going to force that yellow tap that you're talking about.
Scott's rock was a little, I don't know if it's light or narrow.
Oh, you're right, and it left that yellow wide open a little bit.
I mean, the shot's still there, but it makes it more difficult. Any guard, I think, is useful.
Knowing John Willman, I played for him for a good. That's basically my entire Thursday team out there on the ice with the Willman rink. We had the team I'm on this weekend. Actually, we had to face them in our opening game. And that's always interesting to face your entire team.
Your entire team that you're used to playing with.
And then I had to face half of my competitive team in the Nichols in game 2. Didn't run across Mark and Patty, but 16-team field. I suppose that is pretty common.
Yeah.
So Willman here with he's got looking for a really clutch raise on his last rock. The tough part here, Kate, is if he's heavy and he drives this yellow that he's trying to raise out of the house and spills, it's going to be a wide open house for Scott to take 4.
Yes.
That's just going to go by.
It's just gonna miss it completely. Which, I mean, I don't know. What would you rather?
I'd rather miss it.
I'd rather miss it.
I don't want to knock it out.
Then there's a draw for 3 instead of a draw for 4.
Yeah. Because I think that was heavy
Here
as well.
comes the tap up on sheet 2. Oop, they're a little narrow. Oh no.
Well, that's why we go to that path, right, Kate?
Yep.
You know, make our opponent do
Make the opponent do the hard
2 rock
shots.
raise instead
Yep.
of the open draw. So Barry Klein getting back in the game here. Oh, well, that's right. He has a hammer, too. What does he want to do with it? I think if it's my hammer,
I draw through that port
I am
on
not
the-
touching that yellow in the top 4.
Nope. I'm just going to go all the way on the other
Too
side.
much stuff to
And if I
catch.
bite the 4-foot, great.
Yeah,
I'm going to take my 2.
I'm drawing open side.
Because I'm down by 4 at this point.
I don't hate this call, too. Actually, I still don't like coming anywhere near that yellow that's sitting
I think they're
third
trying
shot.
for the 4. I think that's what they're trying for. And
Yeah, give me a safe 3 over a risky 4, though.
Agree. Every time.
I mean, this shot is there in that you don't necessarily have to involve on sheet 2 the yellow rock that's biting the 4-foot. You could just bite the outside rock. I think it's what's Don is. I think that's what they're both saying now.
Yeah.
As long as we only hit the rock on the right side here, it's much safer, and you'll get an inside roll, which will be nice. Scott's hammer over on sheet 1, light. That's a bummer for him, but he's also up, and he just took 2 more, so.
I mean,
Up on sheet 1, we're going to have after 4 ends at the half here in our untimed finals games.
yes, untimed. All 8 ends in finals.
Looks like Team De Palma is going to be up 5-2 at the half.
Which I do have to say, they've been playing for a good hour and 15 minutes, and they're only about halfway, which
Okay.
I
slow.
feel like it's a little slow.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have a 2:30 final for the A and the
Yeah, it's looking pretty
A
tight.
and C, right? A and C, and I'm like, with the pebble and the nib,
Yeah.
and then the piping, that's gonna be more like 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Was there a scrape after the 10 a.m. games, I assume?
There was not.
Okay.
I believe there was just the
Probably
scrape
some
this
morning scrape. That's still
yes.
only 4 games on it. That's fine with all the finals.
Yeah, they didn't do
Ooh,
anything
big,
last night.
big
but
weight. That's just going to hit the hole, though.
Oh.
No harm done. No
Same
change.
amount of points. No harm, no foul.
All right, so sheet 2, Barry with a hammer taking back 2 points for Team Klein. And as they hit the half, Team Petrov is up with yellow 4-2. Rob Steger over on sheet 1 having a good laugh after that sweep. Pretty nice center guard there.
Yeah.
Okay, who's Scott's lead?
That's Matt.
Nice.
Matt Gallo.
Good rock from Matt.
Yeah.
How long has Matt been playing? This is his 3rd year? I mean, you could still say 2nd at this point.
I think it's the 2nd.
Oh my God.
He started in December.
Okay.
So his first full year, I think he's.
Well, okay,
he counted-
season. If he plays 10 games in a season per the USA
All right,
curling
so
rules.
his first season.
Yeah.
Happened within the same year because he curls so much. But
Yeah.
I think his first season technically counted as. Was it last December? Was his first year
That can't be.
into his 2nd year?
I mean,
No.
it's possible. It's
Maybe.
Matt, in every curling club,
He
you always
curls
have those
so
two,
much.
three folks that join, and they super sub, and I'm still that person off and on every other season. It seems like.
He started after the pandemic, so it is only
Oh yeah. Yeah, so not much because we really didn't get started back with curling until late
2022.
2021.
2021. I don't remember.
I think so.
I don't remember. No, yeah, 2021 to 2022 was we skipped the 20 to 21 season.
So that rock over on sheet 1 was one of those rocks that you almost want to sweep by because you don't want to chip your opponent just barely behind cover, but it did go by for him on chance.
Oof. I don't know. I'm gonna go with his 2nd.
Okay.
I think maybe this December might be his 3rd.
He does play 6 or 7 games a week now, and that screws with my brain forever when I
Yes,
try to
it's
remember how many years someone
really?
has.
You've only been here for 2
Because
years?
that just perpetually adds like 3 years in my memory bank.
I see you all the time.
So John Willman over on sheet 1 is looking to protect his treasure. He asked for a nice 2-3 guard, kind of blocking that 4-foot line. Sweepers are on it. I'm a little worried this is going to
Looks a
over
little
curl. But he's happy to just bring it in and maybe lock it onto his other one, especially if offset. That's pretty nice.
Not a bad
You
rock.
can't really see the nose of that. I mean, you could try to throw on sheet one, like, hack board at it.
Yeah.
Probably not
I
more than
mean,
hack.
All of the players on Scott's team have quite decent takeout weight.
Yeah.
So they could really throw anything from, back line to peel very easily.
So with the 5 rock rule, they're not allowed to hit it yet.
Can't hit
But this
the
will be
no,
the
he can't hit
fifth
the
rock.
guard, but they can hit the
Yes,
elbows in
yes.
the house.
So Scott
Which
is
really,
gonna- Yeah.
I have to say, that really screwed with me when we started playing doubles.
Oh, gosh.
They have a 5 rock rule for doubles, but it also counts for the rocks that are in the house. So
Okay.
you cannot take out any rocks in doubles
Really?
until
Okay.
the
I-
6th rock is thrown.
I find doubles so challenging to
No,
play.
I'm sorry.
I just staying on
The
my
3rd
slider.
rock is thrown because there's 2 already in the house. It's very confusing.
Super confusing.
Yeah,
Sheet 1. Rob Sager was asked for a hit. Again, that was going to be a really hard hit. The plan B, of course, is to wick this guard over. Is it a perfect wick? Did it go out? Did it go out? Oh, it stays in play.
Can they take out their own?
You can always
Is
take
that
out your
allowed?
own. You can always take out
Yes.
your own.
Mark Mooney shaking his head, yes. I never remember.
Yeah, it was challenging the first time that they increased the rock count. I remember vehemently arguing in like my second or third season with somebody during a game of like, you're not allowed to take your own out. And then we both I basically held that stance until we got off the ice, and I marched over to the posted rules, realized I was wrong, walked over, and immediately apologized to the opposing vice. Like, I was very wrong.
Yeah.
I love all the minutia rules. Kate, do you know the rule for if someone forgets to throw a rock and you move up in the order? Do you know how that is
That's
adjudicated?
a thing?
Yeah. So
What?
let's say you're playing second, right? You throw 1 rock, and then your vice starts to throw. Do you know how we adjudicate that?
No, I have no idea.
The
I've never
person
seen that.
the person with the missed rock has to throw the last rock.
Oh.
So you would basically go lead second, vice skip second.
Oh boy.
I've only seen it twice.
You've seen this?
Oh yeah. I'd help to adjudicate it. 'Cause
Oh, my
it happens to
goodness.
you see it once and you go, how is that handled? Okay, I'm going to memorize that. I think my other favorite rule is rocks at the hog line. That as long as you contact a legal rock in play, you can then be back in the middle with the hog line.
Huh.
So if someone gets a barely legal rock over the hog line,
And then you
and
tap.
someone noses that rock
I did
fully
know that
straddling
one.
the hard line or
Mhm.
a hog line, it is still legal.
Yes.
And if you nose that one, that is also legal. So in my first year of play, we had 4 rocks
No.
backed up into the illegal zone, essentially.
Oh my god, that's
It was
hysterical.
A little uphill roll over on sheet 2 after contact. That does open up the gap so you can see shot rock. I think what Barry's going to do is draw another one in, down by 2. Barry wouldn't mind if this was just a little offset, maybe something biting the 8-foot. But currently the call is to draw into the top 4. I like that call. A lot of upside. We're on sheet 1. We got a guardless house. Team Willman is going to go ahead and put a 3rd rock in. Scott's looking at all the sets there, and he's saying, what is the best double for me to throw?
Basically.
What do I like here?
How do I get these out? And I
Yeah.
know I play with Matt. He's my mixed doubles partner. And Matt will always go for the inevitable triple or quadruple takeout, even though the angle's like,
Advocation.
Matt, I don't
Yeah.
even know if that's possible. He goes, no, it's there. It's there. You can hit this one and this one and this one and that, and they're all gone.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
with
okay.
Matt's weight, yes. So over on sheet 2, Barry was looking for that draw into the top 8, top 4. It's a touch light that cut back to center. So the line was good because it's finished in the right spot, but it does leave that rock wide open. So Evo's just going to ask for T-line weight, knowing that the red rock is sitting behind T, and he's happy to come down and freeze on it as the steel team. Oh no, it is Evo's hammer too. So let's just see what happens here. Interesting call. I don't
Over
think
on
he'd want to bump here, but
Yeah.
I thought from Evo I saw just T-line weight. Asking his daughter Kalina.
Yeah.
Kalina has joined his Monday night competitive team this year.
Really?
Yeah, she's playing super well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we faced them on Monday, and my gosh, her sweep and her delivery are just so clean.
She's starting to take it
Impressive.
real serious this year.
Oh yeah, yeah. I asked her too. I was like, "Have you been playing over the summer?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah. I was out in Colorado. I was out here. I was like, "Oh, okay." 'Cause if that was you coming cold from May,
Yeah.
that's pretty insane.
I'd hate to see what you look like warmed up.
Speaking of coming in cold, over on sheet 1, Steph Durson in the pink shoes. Those are new shoes as of this weekend for her, and Steph has only played, I want to say, like 8 or 10 games in the last year.
Well, she
But she's come
injured
out
her
really
arm,
well.
and she was out for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I would want to start a spiel on new shoes.
Yeah, right?
It's like getting new tires.
Exactly. We played them in game 1, and she was looking pretty stable. I mean,
Yeah.
it always amazes me with Steph. She might sometimes isn't able to play for 2 months at a time, and she comes out like she's been playing every week. So sheet 2, we got 2 rocks, 2 reds. They're sitting fairly open for a finals caliber of skill. You really don't want to let your opponent see that.
I do have to say, I don't think everybody on Barry's team is wearing them currently, but in the beginning of the spiel, Barry had his whole team wearing the old-time sweaters.
Oh, okay.
So he got a bunch of sweaters from Gail Knight.
Oh,
So
that's
he's
really
wearing a
fun.
sweater. I think his wife Susan's wearing a sweater. There's a bunch of different outfits that the different teams are wearing because it is our founders bond spiel. So
Yeah.
it was like dressed like a founder.
Well, I do really appreciate the
The commitment.
yeah, and the team of volunteers that took over the Founders event here for the
Yes.
first time. Oh, can they hold this line? That looks really good over in sheet 2.
Oh.
Great shot. Really nice.
Nice.
I mean, that's the
Someone
risk.
ring a bell.
That's the risk for leaving that
John,
open.
ring the bell. Ding, ding. I love ringing the cowbell.
Oh yeah. It does leave this rock open, but Barry's happy to accept that, and Evo's happy for that to get the double. Barry would love the inside roll here. I think we're going to just have a game of looking for the inside roll over on sheet 2 until someone gets it. It goes a touch light on sheet 1, but it's not bad. I mean, it does leave a bit of a port here to attack Shot Rock, but depends on how this ice is curling. It's a bit of a risk for Scott to throw this. Oh, he's not going to bother. He's not going to go for the port. It's wide open from the side.
Yeah, we're going to wide
And
open
it's
draw.
behind tee, so he's just going to pretty much go top
There's a
floor,
nice little
freeze
pocket.
on either rock.
Yeah. Assuming it's curling. I actually haven't been watching the curl.
Yeah, it's been curling pretty well this weekend.
Yeah.
That ice will definitely get back to center. Over on sheet 2, Team Klein did ask for the hit and roll under. They got the nose hit.
Oh.
So the response from Evo,
Rob
Rob Young
shooting
is
out
to-
of the hack.
Yeah, Rob Young is going to be asked to do the same thing. Hit and roll under. Nose is acceptable. Rolling out is acceptable, and this will be rolling inside.
Very nice.
Good shot from Rob.
Oh, stop rolling. Stop rolling.
That's fine. Good shot.
That's good.
I'm actually extra happy with that if I'm Evo.
Yeah.
Because the roll tempts my opponent to go after that, but man, good luck calling that particular line.
Yeah, that's tough. We do love the pork and roll.
Yeah. Scott DePalma with his, is this hammer? No, this is his red
this is his
7.
first rock, I think.
Chris Springer yelling yes, so this line is probably tight.
It is.
I mean, once you get by the guard, you got a lot of good things happening. John Willman walking up as if it is going to hit the guard for sure.
Oh, damn.
Oh, John's got to be really happy with that.
Yeah.
That produces a much better guard zone for him on sheet 1. I think what John's going to ask for, if I know John, is going to be top 4. He's going to tap it right there. Yep. He's happy with top 8 as well. There's something on the right side.
I mean, it would be risky, but if the guard does go up, Scott could try and draw around those yellows and tap his red in.
Yeah. So my question
That
on
is-
sheet 2, Kate, I didn't see the call, but this could be one of 3 things with this broom. This could be a double attempt. This could be drawing the port with a hit, or this could be a raise on your own red in the 12-foot.
Huh. Yeah. That's...
There is a really wonky jam. It's unlikely. I think it's safe enough to throw. Although a commentator saying that aloud is usually when it happens. So Barry Klein with his red 7 over in sheet 2. That did have some weight to it. I bet they're playing the tap up. Are they playing the port? They're playing the tap up. It's got a lot of weight, though. It's just going to send it out.
Yeah.
It does open it up, though.
I mean, sometimes they just call the line. And they're like, well, this could work for both. So depending on what weight I throw is which.
Spun back up, so it is sit and check the second shot. I think if I know Evo, he's going to get rid of that rock.
You think?
That is
I think Scott's going to try that draw again.
Yeah.
But now there's that guard in the top 12. I mean, it's still there.
Oh, it's still there for sure.
If he doesn't throw an arrow this time.
Yeah. Nice shot from John Willman, too. He was looking for, like, top 8, top 4.
Yeah.
And it's a little light, but, you know, still mostly what he wanted.
It's a good guy.
You know what? It's not really protecting much, so it is a miss. I'll call it correctly.
I'm gonna call it what it is.
Yeah.
I give everyone credit for every shot they throw because I've been there where you just can't hit anything and you're like, well, you know what? It's not out, and that's the plus.
So big shot here from Red, from Scott. That looks great. That's a great shot.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it didn't come over. I thought it was going to come over. All right, well.
Too heavy.
It did hit the yellow, but not enough to make it into third shot.
And
so yellow is sitting 2.
Didn't curl enough. It was a little too heavy. I think if it was a lighter, it would. I don't know what the call was on sheet 2, but they did get that back red out.
Kate, I bought a little mini amp to try out. So at some point I'm going to jump in here and use it, but it's working pretty well today. I mean, on Sunday the crowds are a little lighter than a Friday or a Saturday. It's usually
and the founders are lighter crowds than like a Bonspiel.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So.
I was curling with a player out of Bucks, and when she travels into busy warm rooms for Spiel, she actually wears some noise reduction earplugs.
Wow.
And as someone that recently purchased, like some concert earplugs.
I did too.
My gosh, like
I'm very excited to try them out.
They're so nice. Yeah. That I get it. And like just yesterday when I was at the club, I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe wearing those all the time on a busy Bonspiel weekend is probably a good thing.
Might not be a bad thing, because you could still hear and everything's still clear. It's just
it just muffles the
loudness.
The loud stuff, but it keeps the conversational hertz or whatever.
I'm very excited to try them. I'm going to a concert in December.
Nice. So our result there on sheet 1, John Willman's rock was a little short, but he still takes 2. Brings the score within 1. Not creating. You have to get to the black version of the screen. Yeah.
Interesting.
Here, I'll verify it over here too.
Okay.
Oh no, that is. It's good. Back to red though.
Oh.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Oh.
Hello, you're still here, sheet 2. That's good to know.
Well, the warm room is starting to fill up, and unfortunately, our streams run on the same Wi-Fi as everybody else's.
This is true.
Phones. So when a lot of people are in the warm room, the stream kind of slows down. We should work on that.
Hammer's underway over here in sheet 2.
Take out for 3.
Looking for 3, but that's going to go out. Still going to take 2 though. He's going to bring the score on sheet 2 to 6-2 after 5 ends for Team Petrov. You always lament losing your open look with a hammer, to take your extra, but whenever you don't make it worse, that's always kind of nice.
Yes, I have to agree.
Georgi Petrov over on sheet 2 with the opening rock of the 6th end. They're up by 4, so I'm not sure if they're asking for a center guard here, or they might bring this into the house given the score differential. We'll find out from the sweepers here.
Looks like they're wanting a guard, not really sweeping.
Look at that sweep from Kalima. Very nice. Kate, a couple times in the off season, I made good with my promise to myself, and I got on some paper plates on a hardwood floor, and I worked on my footwork a little bit. But sure doesn't look anything like some of the better sweepers.
No.
Always good to get 1% better, though. Great draw over on sheet 1. I hear a cowbell.
Good job, Maddie. It's that mixed doubles, I'm telling you. You have to know how to draw to play mixed doubles. If you don't know how to draw, then you're going to learn quick.
Steph Gerson usually throws a really nice draw, too. So
Yeah.
she's probably being asked to do the same. Look for the pin. Yep. We'll freeze onto that red rock. Let's see. Yellow is looking to steal on sheet 1 with Team Willman, so they're okay if this ends up being a guard, but they'd probably like this in the house, at least behind cover, to cut the rings down, even if they're not shot. Looks good if they can
Looks
keep it off
okay,
the
yeah.
guard. Can they keep it off the guard?
By the
Yep.
guard.
Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. You're not going to be shot, but it's going to be nice. Oh, you are going to be shot.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
mind.
look at that.
Oh, that was a
Wow.
perfect draw. Well swept, really
Beautiful.
well thrown. Nice job, Steph.
Scott's thinking.
Yeah,
See the wheels a turning.
Right. Scott's hammer, you know. He's counting rocks. He's like, am I allowed to hit this yet?
You can't hit that yet, Scott.
No.
Scott. Oh, wait, no. Can he? Is there any?
Oh,
of
there
that?
is a yellow rock
Oh,
back there
I
in
didn't
the
see
hamper.
that.
So
Okay,
yeah.
just kidding.
I was wondering the same.
I was
like,
gonna say,
well, we're going to see something happen. I like this call from De Palma, just to clear that this guard's
Yeah.
going to be in the way the entire end. So better to attack it with your seconds rocks than wait for
Yes.
your vice rocks.
I do have to say, he is.
Little
I commend him for doing that because when I ventured over to skipping last year, and
Okay.
that was the hardest decision for me to make was when do I clear the guards
Yeah.
if I have hammer, and I always would forget, and I'm always like, oh, we'll try this, oh, we'll try that, oh, we'll try this, and I'm like, wait, you could have just cleared the guard 3
Yeah.
rocks ago, and it would have been a lot easier.
One of my favorite metrics as far as guards is concerned. I don't skip much at all anymore. I actually
Yeah.
very much enjoy playing middle.
Yes, I
I
don't.
think I've skipped or led like maybe a total of 5 games in 4 years.
Well, we did the skipping last year, John, and we will
That's
not
right.
be doing the skipping this
Oh,
year.
okay,
John.
gotcha. My favorite metric, though, that I learned as a beginner skip, because I skipped right out of the gate when I joined. I joined the beginner league, and they were drafting skips. And he said, well, we need 8 skips, and we have 3 veterans. So
boy.
either we're going to get 5 volunteers, we're going to pull names out of a hat.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I volunteer. I'm here for the strategy. But one of the biggest things that I learned was when I have my skips rocks and the house looks great,
Yeah.
the first thing I should think is don't move any guard. No matter what I do
Right.
with this rock, just
Right.
make sure I don't open a hole for my opponent. And it's amazing how often you see that actually
This
happen.
also looks like a good draw.
This looks really nice. This is a great shot again. Wow. Excellent shot.
Fantastical. It is starting to get loud in the warm room. I think the people for that 2:30 draw that's actually not going to start at 2:30
No.
are showing up.
Yeah, I guess I should put my shoes on at some point. But
Eh,
I'll jump out after maybe
maybe
the start of the 7th.
Maybe
or
the 7th
something.
end. Yeah, you could change your shoes.
Start my stretching. Scott's going to clear this guard as well. Even though they were aiming to clear this guard originally, they did clear their own guard, but that was also going to be in the way, so a good result.
Yeah.
A lot of nice precision play here on sheet 1 in this end. Rob Stager being asked to clear the guard. The hopeful lean.
Once again.
Hopeful bowling lean. It's nice. Great shot. Really nice.
Does the job
Yes.
it was intended for.
I imagine Willman is going to set a guard or just bring it down to the pile. He's thinking about hitting that red out. I don't think he needs to. I think just something in the way.
A guard would
Yeah.
be
Guard.
useful here.
Or up high, he says. One of my alarms is going off.
Let's say get your shoes on.
Take my... Team Klein was hoping for a promote there. I think that rock
Yeah.
is just a little downweight.
little light.
Over on sheet 2.
Yellow is sitting 1, sheet 2, so
It's kind of anyone's game. Still over on sheet 1 or sheet 2. There's some. I got really on both of our sheets.
yeah.
It's a little hotter than they wanted over on sheet 1, but the line is pretty good. Even if it's on the
Boop, boop,
pile,
boop.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the double's going to be there. Wow.
I know. I
I thought we had a third microphone here.
I just turned around. I was like, well,
Yeah.
it's getting loud.
The draw over on sheet 2 is a little big, so Barry's going to make sure that goes out of the house. Good counter sweep.
Barry makes me nervous when he sweeps. I know he's been curling for a long time, and he's used to being on the slider, but he like gets on his tippy toes.
He does.
And leans into the broom and slides on the slider,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'd fall and break my face.
His form, you don't see, or at least I don't see Barry play front end very often, so I don't see a
No.
lot of like hug to hog sweeping from. But he and Susan both subbed into a game as my opponent on Tuesday, and gosh, his form is great as a. I mean, both ways the sweeping form is great, but he's up on the toe of his left foot the entire distance
It's insane.
when he
It
sweeps
makes me
as
very
a lead.
nervous.
It's really good.
Got rid of one. Not sticking around to count on sheet 1, but
I don't hate the roll.
no, because it blocks their one on the back. So
Yeah.
that's, you can work with that.
So John's going to decide here with his vice, with Gil, does he want to go for this double? But he's thinking, if this over curls, it's going to take my own rock out.
Yeah.
Right now I'm still sitting 2.
Could come the other way.
I don't need to hit these reds. I would put another guard up. And like he's saying here, if he's freezing this high pocket, that's also really nice because it's going to protect his back rock, his shot rock.
When did Gillian start throwing with a stick? I saw that this weekend. I was like, oh,
That's a great question.
that's
I have
new.
an answer for.
You do?
Yeah. When they were out in the Margarita a couple months ago, Gil's been not really feeling the squat.
The lunge?
In the
Yes.
second half of last season. So when she was out there in the Margarita, there were some very talented stick curlers. And some conversation came about. And Gil was like, maybe I should try a stick. And someone said, I'm really good with a stick. I can teach you. And I'll tell you, she's only been playing with a stick for, under 10 games.
The Margarita was early October, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
so she's, as someone that plays with her on Thursday nights now twice, she's
I have to say,
throwing really accurately. I
the-
feel like it would take me 50 games
the
to be.
stick is deadly accurate. Like, it is crazy. Once you get your weight down, which I
Yeah.
think is the hardest part, is like how much do I
Okay.
shove with my arms? How much do I just walk faster?
Yeah,
But when you throw stick, I feel like line is almost dead on every time.
Yeah.
If you line it up with, I think Maria said she threw stick last year. 'Cause
Okay.
her knee, it was like the broom that your skip is holding, the rock,
Yep.
and then the handle for the stick, like into your belly button. If that's all in a straight line,
and you're walking
not
in
gonna
a
miss.
line.
You're not gonna miss the line. Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. So if you get that weight down, stick curlers are not to be messed with.
Big shot on sheet 1 here for Chris Springer. He's being asked to throw this double. They want to send the high rock over the top, so they
it's
want this
wide.
to
Is it
curl
wide?
and they want
Oh.
this to cross the face.
And let's hope it does. Here it comes.
So it's not going to cross,
No,
but
it's a little late on the
Gonna jam the
curl.
high one. That's
Uh-oh.
okay.
That's okay. Got rid of one again.
yeah.
And they still have the yellow
Hard to lose a
guard
shooter,
on
but-
their own. I played against, not this past June, so I guess it was June of
Can I hold that?
2022.
Yeah.
I went to Colorado and did their summer spiel. It was like a
Oh,
flamingo
cool.
thing. It was awesome. And, I went with Scott and Dorothy and Linda, and we made it to the C event finals.
Nice.
And we played against a wheelchair curler.
Oh, cool. I can't
the
wait to
wheelchair- wait.
do that.
It gets
yeah.
better. The wheelchair curler we played against was Pam from the USA mixed doubles team.
Oh, cool.
For wheelchair curling. And she's the skip, and she throws vice rocks, and she throws with a stick.
Yeah.
Deadly.
Oh,
That
yeah.
woman is so good. And
So-
I was like, all right, we're gonna have fun. And and then the gentleman who threw their skips rocks was actually the head ice guy.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
Oh,
like,
man,
all right,
that's a tough ask.
we're going against a pretty damn good team here. But yeah, that's the stick curlers are.
John
Don't
Webber
underestimate
with the yellow 7 on sheet 1. He was looking to freeze down onto this red rock. It was short, so a good decision from his vice, from Gil,
Still a guard though.
to kind of stay off of it
For
and
their
and
yellow.
maintain the guard rather than dragging that to nowhere.
If
This
I
is
know
open.
Scott like I do,
Yeah.
he's gonna draw down to the yellow
Yeah, I like a heavy draw
and hope
here.
to tap it back.
I like a heavy draw and an inside roll would be really nice. That's what Matt Gallo is saying to Rob
Yeah,
Steger
yeah.
and from the front, I'm sure.
The waving of the broom.
Yeah.
This is the path you want.
So one of my, I still vividly remember an article from, gosh, it's probably like 5-7 years old at this point, from the USA Curling magazine when they would actually send us print copies.
Yeah.
But somebody analyzed the efficiency boost from having able-bodied sweepers, and they calculated it at 35 to 40%.
Wow.
So they
That makes
said
sense.
if you ever face a full team of wheelchair curlers, you should decide, out of the spirit of curling, to not sweep as a team. And then they'll probably beat you.
Right,
But,
right.
you know, the number of times you're probably
Definitely.
going to face, you know, as an
full
able-bodied
team.
team, you face an
Yeah.
entire team of wheelchair curlers. It's not only a couple, you know, if it happened once a year, that'd be a lot.
Right, right.
But I am waiting for that opportunity. I would love to share the ice with a wheelchair curler.
It was very, because I skipped that tournament, and it was very interesting because she would skip and it would be fine, and she doesn't sweep any of the rocks that are coming into the house. She just wherever they land is where they land, and then
You
she
have
would
to be that
throw
much
her
more
rocks.
precise. Yeah.
And she had this special wheelchair that had a kind of like a handle in the middle, so it would like come up in between where her legs were, and she had like a tennis ball on it that she would hold for balance, and she would push with the stick, and somebody would hold
Yes,
her
the back
wheelchair in the
wheels, yeah.
back, so she didn't move.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about the tennis ball stabilizer.
Yeah, it was kind of
makes
like a
sense.
tennis ball like handle for her left hand, and she would throw with the right, or vice versa. I don't remember if she was lefty or righty, but
Big sweep call from Springer over on sheet 1 as they're attacking that shot rock. It over curls.
I think he might have been going for a takeout now that I look at the weight.
Yeah. That looked like hacked to board. So they did pull the sweepers off of it because they didn't want to accidentally run that yellow
Yes.
basically into their own red,
Which, I mean,
which is a good call.
rightfully so.
Wilman's doing the math as well. You know, do I want to just hit this and roll inside?
They do not have hammer this end. So is this John's first rock or second? No, I think it's a second.
This is the second.
So this is the last rock for the yellow
I like this call.
team.
I mean, it's not too much of a risk for jamming on your yellow. And really, if you nose here, that's fine. I'll sit nose. My shot rock's pretty well guarded. I'm basically I would pressure Scott to throw against too.
Mm-hmm.
Scott would probably have to throw a rave. I don't think you can come find the button from the side right now. With those
We'll
two
see
center
where
guards.
the yellow rock ends up.
I might let that go wide, which would be a jam risk. This might be a jam risk. Oh, John opening his hands up like, what's happening? Does that mean it's a full flash? Uh-oh, this is the jam.
Oh,
No,
boy.
they're fine.
Close, though.
Still sitting 2. Still the outcome they wanted. So Scott's got to decide how much this is curling. I mean, it is behind tee. Yeah,
he's
he's
going for
saying,
the
you know
tap.
what? I don't see that it's there. I like the tap. Tough ask about the tap here, Kate, is if you're heavy and you drive your red out, you're going to give up 3.
Oh, action
So
happening on sheet
2.
2.
It's heavy. How far can Rob get this out? Enough. Plenty.
Yep. Yellow still sitting. Is yellow shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's close.
Oh, yeah,
I
I would
think
say
so.
so on sheet 2, yeah.
I believe so.
So we got our hammer here, sheet 1. Scott DePalma. He's going to play the raise. I think it's probably the right call unless you really like the hit and roll under. I don't know that I would love that. Might be a higher percentage shot here. The risk risk of this shot, of course, is that if it ever curls, you're going to give yellow 3 with the weight that you're aiming to throw. You don't want to do that.
I would go with the draw. But I am.
Yeah, I'd
I
probably
like
go with, you know
draws
what,
better than
as much as I
I
talk
like
myself out of it,
takeouts.
I think I'd go for the draw now,
I would
too.
go with the draw.
Now that I mentioned that you might knock your opponent up. This is too big.
Oh,
Oh, no, they are going to give
no.
yellow 3.
No. Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, skinny hit.
Cut him down. All right.
That's
So
pretty
that's not
acceptable. I mean, really
terrible.
coming down by, yeah. Well, we got a tie game after 6 over in sheet
Oh
1.
boy.
It'll be an 8-end game.
Sheet 2 is on their last 2 rocks for the skip, so Evo's throwing his last one.
I think with that, I am. Yeah, I'll watch the hammer here on sheet 2 before I jump
And then
on.
you're gonna take off. Maybe I'll get Rick to jump on.
Oh, this is a nice raise on sheet 2. Is it enough? Oh, kind of split the difference. That's plenty. Nice too.
I got Rick coming in.
Nice.
Woohoo!
So here's hammer on sheet 2. Yellow was able to bump up, so they're now sitting 2 with a good size lead. This is going to be red hammer.
That'll probably be the easiest thing to do. is
Yeah.
just shift. These are glasses.
There are my glasses.
Okay.
Thank you. Red looking for the open draw here. Just try to take one. You like that? I think I do. Do I like it?
Do I like this? Do I
I
not?
mean, you only need a bite of the 8-foot versus trying to attack one of the yellows. You're not going to get both those yellows out that are sitting 1-2, so I think I do like this call. You get, but that ice looks so narrow.
Yeah.
Maybe they're shooting
Are they
that
trying
port.
to tap up the red?
I don't think so. There's no. Maybe, but I think they're.
Draw through
I think
the
they're
port?
throwing port.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I think I would come the other way on this. Plus, I have my red backing.
Around the.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather
outside?
stay the other way because I have my red backing.
Oh no.
You're gonna
guard.
get kind of the middle, so might be getting close to ball game here.
One yellow.
2 yellow, I think.
2?
Yeah, that's what they were. I
Oh,
thought that's what
yeah.
they were
I
saying
didn't see
at
the one at the
first.
top.
Maybe not. No, they agreed on something.
Something. Rob's pretty good at hanging the score. So.
Yeah, he is. You know what?
He's very
Rob
quick to the score.
Rob Young is really good at hanging the score, and that is
Fantastic.
very much appreciated.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh right. Sorry.
So I bet you that was 2. We'll find out in a second.
We are tied on sheet 1. John Gephardt.
Yeah,
is
I'm
gonna
gonna-
go get ready for his AFN final. Whoop, whoop.
I'm going to exit Kate as I take my headset off. I'm going to turn this dial down.
Okay.
Feel free to turn it roughly to the middle when Rick arrives.
Rick arrives. All right. Thank you, John, for starting the whole. There's a plethora of shoes. Starting the whole broadcast of being, oh, you got it to work. Look at that. All right. So we are going to switch over here. We're going to have Rick Eswine jump on the microphone with me. He was sitting there adding his own commentary anyway. Hold on, let me turn your mic on. You good? All right. I was told to turn this to the middle-ish. How you doing? Why can't I hear you? I can't. Oh, wait. Hold on. This got unplugged. Please hold. Oh, wait. I'm going to take my headphone off because that hurt my ears. How does
Can
that-
you hear me now?
There we go. Now I can.
All right.
I don't know if you guys at home could hear him, but I couldn't. I couldn't hear a thing. When John got up, he must have. What are we looking at?
That's what I was asking you. Which game are we looking
We do
at?
both. We
Oh,
just
we're
kind of
doing
jump
both.
back and forth.
Okay.
Sheet 2. Evo has a significant lead against Barry Klein with a score of 8-2. So me and John were kind of focusing on the sheet 1 game because that one's a little bit more
Yeah.
close by.
And
Everyone,
we've got-
welcome Rick Eswine to
Oh,
the
yeah.
microphone. Whoop, whoop.
Big fun to both of you listening out there.
Put this a little closer.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
I think that's better. As long as you can get the straw.
In there. Yeah. The fantastic Bloody Marys
Oh,
are just
yeah.
amazing.
I
All right.
really- I love the tiki glasses. I hope they stay. They stick around. I hope it's not just a Founders thing.
Rob in the hack. And it's right. On the finals, right, we play 8 ends.
Yes, 8 ends, untimed finals.
Untimed,
Which-
8 ends.
I was saying to John earlier, we got the halfway point. It was like 1:35, and I'm like, they're playing a little slow for a 2:30 A event start is not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the A and the C event finals will probably start around 3.
Yeah.
Once these games end, they pebble, nip, do the whole piping ceremony will probably be a little bit delayed.
We'll see. I mean, we're in the 7th, and
Yeah.
and I don't think sheet 2's gonna go 8 ends.
I don't know.
So
We'll see what happens.
They're a little slow, but they're not gonna play 8 ends. So
Sheet 1, however, some
sheet
Fantastical
1 is gonna,
curling happening.
Yeah, this is
both teams doing very well.
a nice draw. Doesn't quite get all hidden. Let's see if Scott comes for it. Looking around.
Yeah, he's calling, I think, back
Yeah,
line.
back line. Trying to get around those guards. it's been really nice the first couple of weeks here that we have enough curl that we're getting to come around stuff that's hidden that you can
Yeah.
kind of sneak around and hit. It's just been really fantastic.
I
The
mean,
ice crew's really stepped it up.
It
They're
was
scraping every day.
fantastic ice. The
So,
first week, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot what curl was like. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, last year we didn't have much of it. It was wonderful to come on the ice this season with an actual ability to draw behind a guard and not play completely straight.
Yeah, here it comes. And the
Matt
powerful
with the sweep.
sweeping of Matt Gallo
Yeah.
gets the hit, pushes him to the back of the house.
Fantastic shot by Rob Sager.
That's nice.
Good job.
It's always an
Good job,
interesting
team.
choice for the skip, I think, to push it out or leave it in the back as kind of a catcher for something else.
Yeah.
Scott just went ahead and said, look, we're going to get rid of it. And I mean,
I mean, yeah.
that's a dealer's choice. I mean, I'm good
with
with
the
that.
with the tie score, it's basically like you're starting over from zero. So you know, in my mind, I don't want any of my opponent's rocks in the house because if I'm gonna score, I want to score as many as I can to give up hammer in the eighth. I want to have
Yeah.
a good lead if I could. You know, that's where my mind is. She-2.
I mean, it's the classic down one with hammer
Right.
coming back home in the eighth
Would
is
you
the
rather?
yeah that's the big curling drama, right? So I
Fantastic
mean,
shot by Gillian.
we'll see if Scott goes for the inside out or outside in hit. No, he's just gonna draw in. He's gonna ignore that yellow rock. It's a bold strategy.
Yeah. Clean on She-2 taking out that red rock. So now with a blank house, I believe this is second stones. I think I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. I think this is the last of the seconds rocks for
Yeah.
She-2. So lots of guards in play.
Speaking of the ice crew, it's the great Kevin Polly himself delivering the second rock. So
Father of the ice.
the
This air purifier is making it sound like it's windy in here. Let's see if I can-
and his
I like to turn around and look. So
just a little heavy, still shot rock though.
So John Gephardt told me Kalina actually joined Evo's Monday Night Competitive team
Yeah.
and has been kicking butt, as they say.
Well,
Fantastic.
so
I love
after they destroyed us, they let us know the secret is that she gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning and comes in and practices a couple of mornings, and
Really?
then Monday night stays late. So, I mean,
She is
I
into it.
don't hate anyone that's going to be put in that energy and effort, and she's really come on as a great
It's fantastic.
great junior curler, and I assume that we're going to see good things from her from a competitive level in the future.
They did go to Colorado over the summer for the Youth Olympic trials. I don't know how they did, but the scrapbook that Evo made looked very nice. It looked like they were all having lots of fun.
Yeah, a good time was had by all, and I mean it's your first time at that type of event, and I mean she getting noticed, and I think she's. It's always nice to have a local club hero, right? So maybe in the future we're, because it's sure not going to be me. Here comes Chris Springer.
Are we going for the draw?
Yeah, I think
It's a little
we're
wide.
looking for the draw. Maybe we're hoping to get a tap on that yellow. And
Oh.
here comes the power sweeping of Matt. Here comes that curl. Here it comes.
Sweep, 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 sweep.
I think they're gonna like this.
That's not a bad shot. Cutting
Not
yellow
bad.
down and still keeping it high for a raise. Possible angle takeout too.
He does have the angle on that yellow now. I mean he does have the nose hit on that lead red, but that's a good 7-8 feet. That's a a long way to drive a stone.
Yeah. You have to
straight
shimmy those
back.
guards too.
Yeah.
I would not go with that one.
I wouldn't go with it, but it's looking like it might be your only option, right? But
you
I
also
mean,
have the possible jam in the back red,
yeah,
which you don't necessarily love.
yeah. But I mean that new red gives him
Yeah.
the other option,
Yes.
which is nice.
Yes.
If a tap up or if he tries for the slash hit, either way it gives him more options.
John throwing his first set of skips rocks.
Evo with the barely backline power takeout. Leaves yellow sitting 1.
And I think John figured out that the angled raise was best because he just threw up a guard to protect that.
Yeah.
And there's that decision you were saying, do you
Do you try to drive that red, or do
Yeah.
you try to clear that yellow?
do you
Or
want
do you trying just to outdraw him to the button? If you're feeling positive about your draws, that's an option here too. The draw is still open. But no, he's gonna go for this hit.
I think so.
I don't know what the weight is. He said control, but I mean that's a bit of ice for
That's
control.
a lot of yeah.
I mean that's more.
It's more hacky.
Yeah, but I haven't been on the sheet, so I
That's fair.
I don't know. There's Kalina dancing. It's wonderful. Doing the little jiggy dance. Well done, Kalina.
We called her out on the stream, and oh, there comes Evo, and they all just start dancing. It's fantastic. The Evo with the sliding dance is very impressive. On the
Yes.
slider, just 1 foot in the air. Chris Springer calling for a sweep, and then not a sweep. Sweep? No sweep? I can't really tell.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, Scotty, look at that shot,
Oh
man.
my goodness. We said we didn't think that was the right ice, but we were wrong.
Fantastic.
That was a very nice. He was a little down from control, but it was obviously the right ice to let him sit too.
I love when they prove us wrong. And I'm a little biased. All my friends are on that team.
Just a little.
My friends and then some. Let's see what John Woolman does here. I think they're calling for the draw. Maybe I think it's a draw. Maybe the tap off the yellow. Tap up the yellow? No.
And
It's
I
a
think
draw.
I think Barry's calling the same. The draw on the side, I think John's just going for the draw. Maybe a plan B shot to wick off his yellow. That's what it looks like here.
Yeah.
I didn't see any clear indication. He might give no more. That's it. He knows what he's doing, and that's
It is what it is.
who needs to know needs to know.
Yeah.
And who doesn't, we'll figure it out. Here it comes. Yep, looks from here. He's definitely going for the tick in off the yellow.
Might be a
looks
little
like
heavy.
it might be too solid on the rock itself.
Cut him down.
Yeah, it caught him.
However,
As I said, it's the building drama of down 1 with hammer.
Right.
That and any final that the 8th end starts off down 1 with hammer is just a beautiful thing. that's
we'll see what Scott decides to do here. I don't know. I think I would try the draw all the way on the outside. Stay away from the yellow.
I
That right side is wide open.
When you're a hammer, everything's a nail. That's a nail, my friend.
Yeah.
I would hit that and try to sit 3.
Although he did just throw control, take out weight, so the draw would be harder with control. I get it. That's why I'm in here and they're out there.
Yeah. I mean, even if he loses his shooter, as long as he makes contact and gets that yellow out of there, he loses the shooter. He's still going to get 2. There's the double. It's a kind of a flat double, and that could potentially leave him with 5. But he's going for the draw on the other side.
I mean, if he throws the same ice he just threw, it's possible, but it's not going to curl as much out there. So, I don't know.
And there is the danger that you're not throwing enough weight to get. You're throwing lighter to get the curl, but maybe not enough weight to get that yellow all the way out.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a safer call. We're just going to try to. Looks like he's out draw for 2. Nice delivery. He didn't fall down. That's always a good start.
My first delivery of the whole season, I got on the ice, slid out, boom, right on my butt.
Boom.
Like, all right, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good one.
We should have probably warmed up. He's going to tick that guard in. Sweep.
It's not going to be enough. No.
Well, down 1 with hammer.
Down
That's
1
what
with
you
hammer.
wanted.
That's the drama. Here it is.
is.
Can Scotty keep it clean enough? So
he does have the power.
Leave Willman only
team.
1.
Sheet 2 here. I believe they're going for a tap up on the red.
Yeah.
To try and get into the house.
I mean,
you need 6.
Well, you need 6. You'd really like to start to eat this elephant by at least taking 2, but
eat this elephant.
Well, you know, how do you take down a major project? You eat an elephant 1 bite at a time, right?
Yeah,
if you're down
fair.
6, that's a pretty big elephant.
Yeah.
Is this what happens to athletes after they end up?
Just bitter, yes.
Bitter and
Bitter, and we get to commentate, so we get to tell people how the world is. Thanks, Bill.
And I would assume the shot was a miss because they are shaking on sheet 2. So the D event winners, Team Petrov.
Yeah. And it's a little awkward because the D event is actually what you would consider the 3rd and 4th place game.
Yeah.
And the A event obviously is the 1-2. So D event being still a very good place to be.
Yes.
And 2 just fantastic teams with great competitors and made a whole lot more shots than I did this week. So
I mean, I didn't make any because I didn't play, but I think your games went pretty well. We were talking earlier. Me and John were talking about the spirit of curling and kind of when someone drops their broom, how everybody else drops their broom, and you're supposed to laugh and joke about it. And he was saying he watched your game against the Kidney Brady's on Friday night, and just the whole. If anybody wants to see spirit of curling, just watch that game. It's you're all complimenting each other, you're all happy, joking around, and having a good time, and this is what we like, and this is what we aim for in our curling games. Yes, there is competitiveness, especially in our event finals, but all in all, we're just all good friends having fun.
Well, and to be fair too, 7 out of the 8 people play Saturday night. So I mean it's the Kidneys are my front end on Saturday night. So
Yeah.
I mean, even though you're out there playing against them, it's still really nice to be out there and have fun with.
Just John, right? John doesn't play.
Yeah,
Saturday?
John doesn't
That's
play
it.
Saturday. He'll sub every once in a while, but yeah.
Saturday night is the place to be, folks. I'm telling you. You want to have fun? Come down to the Curling Club on Saturday night. So we're back on sheet 1 with some curling that's still happening. I don't know if I should end the sheet 2 streams. I probably should. Get it ready for our C event final, but I'll let it go a little bit longer.
Sheet 1. I mean, it surprises me that Scott has guards up. Normally, again, this is me. If I have the lead, I want to put them in a position where he's drawing for 1. The pressure is on. He has to draw or hit for 1, and nowhere to hide, nothing out there. Put the pressure on that last shot. But a bunch of guards and stuff that kind of make a little different. But the guards makes it harder to
fix anything.
yeah.
More stuff in the way.
But I mean, that worked out for Scott. So I
We'll
mean,
see how it goes.
they raised his guard in, and that's that's a nice thing.
If any of you are just tuning in, it is actually 6-5. Red, Scott DePalma's team, did score 1 in the 7th end, so Wilman needs to score 1 to tie, 2 to win, and I believe since it is an event final,
I
if it's
believe.
a tie, it's an extra end. So
Yeah.
that 2:30 start time is starting to look a little less and less. Look at how cute the little picture on sheet 2. Oh,
Aww.
how nice.
Aww.
If they look up at the camera, I could take it off. They're gone.
Yeah.
If they looked up, it's a cool picture.
Are they listening
also.
to the stream as well?
I don't
Is
think
that the-
I don't think so, but I could have taken it. It would have been nice. That's like a new thing we do. We have everyone go by the button and then you look up and then you take the picture inside the warm room and it looks cool. Looks
All right.
neato.
Here we go. Trying to draw around his edge. And it would not surprise me, like, if Scott starts peeling some of these guards away after this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Steph
or hit
Durson.
some Yellowstones. I think this was just a little light. They didn't quite get it. And that's one of the beauties about that shot is you're trying to draw around, and if it's a little narrow or a little light, you got a good shot at getting the rays up there. But it was just a little narrow and a little too light, and it just didn't quite make the whole gig in.
If you guys go back and you take your picture, stand in the house and look up. I'll take it on the street if you're looking up.
Oh, there you can kind of see Barry Klein's team now with the old time gear with the sweaters and the hats. Are they going to look up? Tell them to look up.
Are you taking a screenshot, or are you taking a shot?
No,
with
I
your
could just
phone?
take it on my
Okay.
phone.
She's just doing it on her phone, Bill.
I could do, or you could do it from the TV up there. It looks really cool. If you get them to look up.
Well, let them take their first picture.
Look, all right. I love the old time gear, although they're not really all around the button. Oh, I didn't take it.
Didn't get it. Oh well.
That's okay.
And
I told Yorgi, so he'll have a cute little photo. Let's try to get the. It's fantastic.
It's
So great.
a big wall of yellow starting to build in front of Scott. I don't necessarily hate this call. I normally will start calling hits, but something
They're sitting one.
on the center here, near the center, to guard John's raise ups. I don't hate this call.
All right, I'm going to end the stream on Sheet 2 to get ready for the final, C final. So if you're watching on Sheet 2, see you in a little bit.
Goodbye.
If I can find it. Nope, that's Sheet 1. You want Sheet 2 to end.
Sorry.
D final, Sheet 2, end stream. I think. I really don't want to cut off Sheet 2. Yeah, okay. End stream.